Have you ever wondered how you can get your beats in the hands of the biggest rappers in the industry? Whether you're aiming for the underground stars or the chart-topping legends, I'm going to be breaking down the secrets, or not so much secrets, on how you can connect with literally anyone in the industry. Stick around because this is literally the blueprint that every producer needs. You can connect with anybody if you just use some basic skills that I will be talking about today. You may think it's too hard or too competitive, and you're right, it is. However, doing what I'm about to show you will literally increase your chances by like 100. Now, there's 3 things that you're gonna need to do this. You're gonna need good beats, you're gonna need an Instagram, you're gonna need some patience, and I'm gonna add a 4th one here. You're gonna need some basic communication skills. So let's get into what I call the rule of 5, or building a ladder. If you're just starting as a producer, or you're 5 years into making beats and wanna work with a new artist, you can follow these rules, or this rule. What you're gonna do is find an artist that you wanna work with, like, for example, Lil Baby, Big X the Plug, Gunna, or literally anyone. Once you find this person that you wanna work towards, go and find 5 connections, whether it's an artist, producer, manager, A&R, to that person. Preferably, you'd wanna do artists, but you can also do producers if you make loops. But for me, I just find the artists. When you do this, you're creating a circle of people that you know that are connected to the person that you want to work with. It's not about directly sending Lil Baby that dreaded "where can I send beats" DM, because that will never work. If you know someone that knows Lil Baby, your chances of getting a placement with Lil Baby are 10 times the person that doesn't know who that person is. It doesn't matter if they have 10 followers, 100 followers, or 1,000,000 followers. If you're connected to who you want to work with, that's all that matters. I'm gonna go downstairs and make some food, but we're gonna do this with Big X the Plug right now. This part can take a little bit of time because you have to find the artist through their following, or through their tagged posts, or through mutual followers. But once you do it, it's really easy. All right. I got 5 people that we can connect to Big X the Plug right now. And all I did was literally search Instagram, find mutual followers, find managers, and find who they manage other than Big X the Plug. The 5 people I found were Carmine6, 88 Dub Official, Big Savage 107, Real Trill Peso, and Fat Ben. All I did once I got those Instagrams was check to see if they had an email contact button, found their email, or I DM'd them and, yo, where can I send beats? I'm trying to lock in. And there's a reason I send "I'm trying to lock in" as the second message. Rappers will open that thinking that someone's trying to get a feature or someone's trying to do something else. And once they open it, they're like, oh, I might as well give them my email anyways. Because they may not open the "where can I send beats" DM all the time. Now, this is a perfect time to talk about the ladder list. Basically, what I just did is what I do for all of my ladder lists that I make and I put on producerparadise.com. I find an artist and I find hundreds of connections to that one artist and I put it all formatted. It's basically doing all the work that I just explained for you, and all you have to do is just look at the connections. These lists usually take me around 100 hours to make, and they're around 200 pages on average. Now, the newest one, Ladder List 6, is around 200 pages, and it has connections to not only rappers, but professional sports teams, videographers, and editors, and some other companies. I've done work with the UFC, I've done work with big clothing brands, all going through the method of what I explained, the rule of 5. It's called the ladder method because you're basically just building your way up to where you want to work. So back to the 5 artists that I originally found. They're all included on the Ladder List 6 free version that's going to be at the first link in the bio. The free version of this list, as you can see, is 28 pages of connections to Big X the Plug, Vanoff 1700, and Ian. The only reason those 3 are only on there is because that's how many pages 3 artists can take up. If you look here on the table of contents, the rest of these that are not read is what's on the full version of the list, which is on producerparadise.com. And this list just dropped as of December 13th, 2024. I see recently people are kind of talking down on like an email list, but this is way bigger than that. I wouldn't even consider this an email list. Those 5 artists that we originally talked about, they're on this Big X the Plug ladder, and as you can see, there's so many different connections to Big X the Plug on here. There's Carmine6. If you click on the name, it'll pull up their Instagram right away. There's literally hundreds of artists on this free version of this list, so use this to your advantage. Basically, all I do is the rule of 5, but I multiply it by like 20, and I do like hundreds of connections to one artist. So you're basically guaranteed to get a placement with at least somebody that's connected to a big artist. That is 28 pages of free connections that you can use to your advantage and get connected to some of the biggest people in the game right now. If you wanted thousands of other connections, you can go see the new Ladder List 6, or you can check out any other ladder lists, but I would recommend looking at Ladder List 6, which is the newest one. And fuck it, I'm gonna throw in a deal. If you guys get the new Ladder List 6, I'll toss in Ladder List 1 through 5 all in there as well. Now listen, It's all about climbing the ladder. Don't take the elevator. Don't take the short route. Don't go DMing Lil Baby, please. And this method is honestly, it's not even a method. It's just basic communication skills between humans. And I think all you guys can do that. I appreciate you guys for watching this. If you guys have any questions about anything, about the ladder list, about connecting or anything, hit me, comment.